Ayo, what's a good word with my crew? The many dudes, but also the growing subset of women. Yeah, the girls love cryptocurrency too. My channel analytics show it's 6.8% women. So out of my 270,000 subs, that would make 18,360 gals watching Chico. So sup ladies, how you doing? It's time for Chico Crypto. What is the cryptocurrency that ladies would like? I would not say Ethereum, it's too nerdy. Not Cardano, it's too pompous. But one that has a nice pattern name. A pattern that is making a resurgence in fashion. Can you tell which pattern crypto I'm talking about today?
You looking kinda cute, hey, in that polka dot bikini, girl.
I'm talking about Polkadot, baby, the future of blockchain, smart contracts, and cryptocurrency. So, like I talked about yesterday, most other Ethereum competitors have had major surges lately, surpassing their old all-time highs, of which many set in May of this year. One that sticks out among the rest is Solana, as it nearly 4x since its May peak. Now Chico thinks Polkadot and its canary brother Kusama are about to pull off a surge and surpass their May highs as they are lagging. Polkadot still over 26% down from its May high and Kusama is about 33%. Both haven't peaked unlike the others. And unlike the others, Polkadot and Kusama are built with Ethereum fully in mind. They were built for Ethereum compatibility from the get-go. And Solana wasn't, and still isn't. What do I mean? Well, we need to listen in to the Crypto Banter show I was on just last week, where Vinny Lingham spoke on the Solana Ethereum bridge being built from Neon. But first, who is Vinny and why is he important to Solana? Well, he is the founder of Civic and a partner at Multicoin Capital, one of the VCs with the heaviest Solana bags. Vinny is highly connected to Solana. He's been on podcasts with the Solana CEO and Tolly discussing why Civic is moving to Solana. He's connected at the hip. Now let's listen to Crypto Banter about the Solana bridge. One of the reasons Solana is surging right now is because they are building EVM compatibility and, a bridge back to Ethereum. Before, when they were siloed off, no one was building on Solana. No one. No one.
I'm not sure that's the reason. I would
100% the reason.
So we've looked at it at Civic. We looked at the bridge. We looked at what's it called, Neon, whatever it is. And we think that porting contracts across is clunky. It'll work for low grade stuff. It's kind of like the same as Microsoft.
It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Solana is Solana and EVM is EVM. And you can create an EVM bridge, but it's garbage. Let's just call it
It's going to work. It's going to work.
That's not good. That's not good.
Hear me out. It's going to work. It's basically like an emulator running on it's a virtual machine, basically. That's what it is, right? It's an emulator. And it's not going to give you the same high fidelity as if you built the app natively on Solana using Rust. So
I'll tell you that right now. That's not good news for Solana holders right here. Because if they don't have a good EVM bridge to port over contracts, they're fucked.
But this is my point. My point is the quality. The quality of projects that you can build in Solana with 400 millisecond finality, sub 1 second costs. And the quality is going to be a lot better if you build it natively using Rust on Solana versus porting. You can port, but the performance is going to be there and a lot of optimizations will need to happen.
Clunky, bad EVM bridge, but build natively on Solana with Rust. That isn't going to happen. If you didn't know, Rust isn't even a top language in the regular programming world, ranked way down there, which means it's not even ranked in the top blockchain programming languages, of which Solidity holds a strong number 1. That is why Ethereum outshines any other platform in terms of developers, which is clearly seen in this graph of monthly active developers. Ethereum far above the rest. But who are the two fastest growing with monthly active development? That is Cosmos and Polkadot, as they have been building with the EVM fully in mind. The hundreds of thousands of devs who are used to Solidity and Ethereum and its smart contract language can easily port over to either of these blockchains. But why Polkadot, Chico, and not Cosmos? Well, I do like Cosmos over Solana, Algorand, Elrond, Phantom, or any other ETH competitor, as it does have room to grow. It's ranked number 19 on CoinGecko, lower than some of the others, while having coming ETH compatibility and development happening on top of it that only the others could dream of. So there is still a play with Cosmos. But in terms of technicals, Cosmos has already passed its May high, while Polkadot and Kusama haven't. But it's not just a technical price reason I'm more bullish on DOT and Sama, it has to do with Ethereum compatibility, as the founder, Gavin Wood, built it from the beginning to be fully compatible. So let's start at the beginning. If you didn't know, Gavin Wood, the founder of Polkadot, is the guy who made Ethereum what it is, not just Vitalik Buterin. He was the author of the Ethereum EVM Yellow Paper, aka the technical paper defining the Ethereum virtual machine. And he invented the smart contract language Solidity. Going to Gav's personal website, it says, having founded Ethereum with Vitalik, I coded the first functional implementation of Ethereum, released as POC 1 in late January 2014. Invented the Solidity contract language, and wrote the Yellow Paper, the first formal specification of any blockchain protocol, and one of the key ways Ethereum distinguishes itself from other blockchain-based systems. Without Gavin, Ethereum wouldn't be what it is today, and if anyone is going to know anything about Ether compatibility, EVM support, and the Solidity language, it's going to be Gavin. And he spoke on this nearly 2 years ago, in October of 2019, in a blog titled Polkadot, Substrate, and Ethereum. And he said, ever since the release of the Polkadot paper 3 years ago, we knew that bridging with the Ethereum ecosystem to help extend capabilities on either side would be one of the key points of the network. This has not changed. And he describes 3 different types of Ethereum compatibility projects that were in the process of being researched and developed. Number 1, a Polkadot Ethereum public bridge. Number 2, a substrate parity Ethereum POA bridge. And number 3, the substrate EVM. So 3 ways of interconnection to Ethereum, and these have been researched and in development for much longer than any of these other blockchains, projects, protocols, etc. So one of the most important things in relation to Ethereum is the substrate EVM, Ethereum compatibility support for substrate-based blockchains, aka parachains on both Polkadot and Kusama. And this is developed and ready to go. It's not clunky whatsoever. Developers can use it and it works great. Going to the Substrate Developer Hub, they have full documentation on the Substrate EVM palette and developer tutorials to start developing with this palette. And guess who built this in collaboration with Gavin and Parity? Well, going to Moonbeam documentation, it says, any parachain in the Polkadot ecosystem can offer a full EVM implementation, which provides the possibility of executing Solidity-based smart contracts with minimal to no changes. Substrate makes this integration possible. Just plug the EVM palette into your runtime for EVM support, and the Ethereum palette with Frontier to have Ethereum RPC compatibility. The availability of these open source modules that Moonbeam has developed with Parity has led to multiple parachains to offer the Ethereum compatibility on their chains. Now, if you know anything about Polkadot, Kusama is where things are going to be first deployed and developed. It's a live test network, aka the canary network of Polkadot. That means Moonbeam's Kusama parachain called Moonriver is going to have full EVM support, and projects will be deploying on it soon, if not already. I've heard things are about to get really interesting when SushiSwap goes live on the Moonriver parachain. Although regarding this, there could be a play here many people aren't realizing. Bridging that liquidity isn't done with Moonriver per se, it's being done with Anyswap network, as seen from Donnie Big Bag's tweet. And if you didn't know, Anyswap is powered by the Fusion DCRM. Is all Chico has to say. Now, what I want to end this episode off with is this: Polkadot parachains, not Kusama. Kusama is on its second batch of parachain auctions, and as we can see from the auction schedule, the end of the auctions come October 6th, under a month. And remember, Kusama is the test network for Polkadot. 2 successful batches of auctions just might mean after these is when we see the first set on Polkadot. I'm predicting it now. Polkadot's first set is coming, and the announcement will come shortly after October 6th. Cheers. I'll see you next time.